Hi guys, I'm Gagasita. Welcome to my channel. Nice to meet you. So in today's video we're gonna talk about the Beauty Bay eyeshadow palette, but right now I'm gonna let you with the swatch part of the video, hoping that this video will not be 1 hour long. By the way, keep on watching. The eyeshadow palette comes inside this black box, which is a really thick box. The box is full on bubble wrap package, and inside the bubble wrap you got your palette. This palette here is the only one that came in just two sizes. This one came in the size with 16 eyeshadows and one with 9 eyeshadows. The colors are pretty much the same. If I don't mistake, there is only one color that is missing in this palette here from the other palette, but this is the best size in my opinion for the berries. So the packaging is nothing special. The B of Beauty Bay here has this 3D effect, but the rest is just a print. That's nothing special. They can do way much better when it comes to packaging. For example, the Wilderness has one of my favorite packaging, not from Beauty Bay but inside my collection. In the other side here you have the mirror, which I'm gonna cover with the box. This one is the box from the Midnight, but they are all the same. And now let's do some swatchy. The first color is Curve, and it's a light nude pink matte shade. I don't know about the light nude. To me it's more of a light peachy pinky shade. This one will of course work really nicely on my skin tone, but see, if you're a little bit deeper than me, you will not enjoy this one here. The color Claret is described as a burgundy matte. I will not say this is a burgundy. To me this one is more of a berry red shade, and it has a really nice pigmentation. I love this kind of colors. Daiquiri, it's the first shimmer, and it's a peach. It's described as a peachy shimmer, and yeah, to me this is not peachy. This one to me it's more of a coral shimmer. And it's not one of those putty metallic shade that we find in the Wilderness, in the Age of Opulence. It's not one of those. It's just a really nice metallic shade. And the last color in this row is the color Shake, which is a light pink matte. The first color in the second row is the shade Macaroon, and Macaroon is described as a rose pink matte shade. It's found in the 9 Pan palette as well. To me this one is more of a neon-y pinky shade. It's a really beautiful color. Then we got the color Sofa Salmon Pink Shimmer. It's a nice metallic shade. Sofa it's found in the 9 Pan as well. The next color is the shade Lilo, and Lilo you can find in the 9 Pan palette. And this one is the Raspberry Pink Matte. And the last color in this row is the color Cloud, which is a pink duochrome. And this one can be found in the 9 Pan palette as well. Then we got the color Loyalty, which is described as a rosewood matte. More of a burgundy in this one actually. Yeah, to me this one it's a bright burgundy shade. This one you can find 9 Pan eyeshadow as well. Then we got the color Doll, which is a salmon pink. This one you can find in the 9 Pan as well. Then we got the color Nova, a light pink shimmer, and it's a medium pink shimmer in my opinion. And the last color it's bubblegum. They described as a bubblegum pink shimmer, and no, it's a bubblegum pink, but it's definitely matte. Rosewood, the next color, it's described as a light rosewood matte. I would say that it's more of a mauvey pinky shade. The next color is this color Jura, which is a deep purple shimmer, and this one you can find in the 9 pan as well. Then we got the color Journal, which is a deep purple matte, and this one you can find in the 9 pan palette as well. And the last color of the palette is the color Soda, which is a pink shimmer. Yes, so this is the last 2 rows, and you know what? I like the fact that the first 2 rows are more pink and the last 2 rows are more purple. I feel that they incorporate the berry in the palette really nicely. Welcome to the tutorial part of the look, the first impression, and let's see what I have going on my face before we start. Primer, NYX Marshmallow one. This one, it's the one that I love the most. It's really hydrating and it feels amazing. Foundation, I mixed my Best Skin Ever by Sephora. This one is in the color 33.5, and my Maybelline Fit Me, and this one is in the color 312. Okay. Concealer, I am trying this one here, and honestly I am loving. This one is the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. This one is in the shade Beige. Bronzer, today I have a combo of bronzer because I am going, you know, I am in that almost in that period of the month where we are a little bit more puffy, so I'm wearing a mix of bronzers. I'm wearing the Soft Revenge by Nabla, and of course my baby, my favorite one, my Juvia's Place bronzer. You don't need to know it, you already know it. I'm wearing my Fenty Beauty Banana Powder highlighter. I'm wearing this really old, look at the packaging, how used it is. This one travels with me all the time. Blush, I'm using this one here by Kimchi. Those are the tailored blush. This one is the color Mercedes R, and I am trying these blushes, and they are so pigmented. You just need a tiny bit. I never talk about my brows, but I only use these 2 products here. This one is the NYX the brow glue, which is horrible to watch, and this one here is the NYX Epi Snatch. I love this one here. I just draw brows where I need, where, for example, here, and that's it. I don't do too much to my brows because I already have really full brows, so I don't like to put too much on them because they are already too much. Okay, so now it's time, come closer so we can see how the berries palette work. Come closer. This should be enough. So hi, welcome to my face. You already know we have to start with this one here, P. Louise eyeshadow base. I want to start with the deepest color, which is this purplish shade here, which is the color Journal, and I'm gonna place it in the outer V of my eye using this Sigma medium angle brush. This one is in the E70. I'm gonna just place this color in the outer V and then let it be. Now with my Sigma 221, I'm gonna use my Zoeva 221. I'm gonna use the color LOL here, this magenta fuchsia shade here. I'm gonna place this color from the outer part of my crease to the middle part. I was not expecting this pigmentation, honestly. I will not go too closer to the inner part because I wanna use another color there. You know that I love to do my crease with more colors. And I will just blend what's here. Now with the Sigma E27, I will grab this eyeshadow here, which is dull, and I'm gonna use this color here in the inner part of my crease, and then let it blend with the color low here in the outer part. And then I'm gonna come back with the color Lilo, and with this color build the intensity of the color a little bit more. I'm gonna start with the brush. This one is the 222 by Zoeva. It's, you know, the classic shader brush, and I'm gonna use the color Kiri. So I'm gonna place it in the middle of my eye, tapping. I will try to wet this formula just a little bit, just to see if the sheen goes comes a little bit stronger, because I feel that this formula isn't as wet as in the other palettes. Now with the same brush I will just switch side, and I'm gonna use the other side. I will grab the color Juba. I don't know what is the name of this color, I cannot read it properly, but this color here. And we're gonna place this color in the outer part of the lid. You know, between the matte shade and the shimmer one, right there. With a really small synthetic brush, I'm gonna grab the color Cloud, this color here, and I'm gonna place this color in my inner corner, almost going to the middle. Just a little bit over the color Kiri that we placed sooner. I feel that this color is one of those toppery shades, so to make it a little bit more opaque, I'm gonna use my NYX glitter glue, and you know, I'm gonna place it in the back of my hand, grab it with my synthetic brush, place it in my inner corner, and then add the color again. Oh yeah, now it's crazily looking. It's looking crazy good. With my finger I wanna add a little bit more of the color Kiri, just to make it pop a little bit more, and it's a really beautiful corally red shade, so I wanna make it pop a little bit more. With this flat top brush, I will grab the color Loyalty, which is beautiful, and I'm gonna use this color in my lower lash line, really close to my waterline, but on my lower lash line. The quality of this palette is amazing. Maybe the shimmers aren't my favorite, but I am loving the mattes. The mattes are so nice to work with. So now I'm gonna use some liney. Okay, so eyeliner done, lashes done. I'm wearing, of course, my Iconics Light. You know that I love them, and I decided to just do a little bit of a glittery liner here in the inner part of the eye, just to give me a little bit more of a oomph into the look. And now it's time for the waterline. You know I'm gonna use my P. Louise Rumors Zero, but you can use wherever. You can use a white concealer, a white pencil. If you have the NYX milk pencil, they do amazing for this. Use what you have. Know what I'm telling that I'm using. On my waterline over this white, I'm gonna use the shade Curve with my synthetic brush, and then I'm gonna come back with my flat brush and the color that I used sooner, which is the color Loyalty, really close to my lash line, just doing what I did sooner, just to try to clean the mess that I created. I always create a mess. Please tell me that I am not alone. I think that this look is done. And okay, now let's talk about the eyeshadow palette. What's about the Berries palette? Honestly, I enjoyed this look a lot. The mattes blend amazingly. They blend really fast. You don't need to stay hours and hours trying to blend your shadow. Even the deeper shade they build to the maximum. But I am not loving the shimmers. I feel that the shimmers that I find in my 20-pound palettes from Beauty Bay are way much punch, you know, they are way much, you know, shimmery, they are way much metallic. It's not that it's a bad formula. The formula, it's nice. You can see the way the purple mix really well with the reddish shade, and then with the pink. They mix really well, and they have a nice sheen. But still isn't the sheen that you can find in the, you know, in the palettes from in the Wilderness, in the Age of Opulence. They are not that sheen. They are workable, they work really well, but they are not that formula yet. By the way, what about the color story? Since this one is the only 16 pan shadow, let's talk about the color story. The color story of this eyeshadow palette here, it's lovely. You can create purple looks, peachy looks, pink looks, red looks. Of course, all of them will lean a little bit more of the warm tone of the berry, but it's the name of the palette, duh. And by the way, the color story, it's amazing. You go from really light to really deep, and you have more than one deep shade, which honestly I enjoy when it comes to palette, when you have more than one deep shade. Okay? And I hope you liked the swatch party and the tutorial. I hope this video was helpful for you if you're trying to understand if you need it or not, okay? And see you soon. Bye bye.